Eventsquid, software that thinks like you and works like 8 of you.
Hey everybody, it's Michael from Eventsquid, and I am very excited to introduce to you our new check-in app. It rocks. But rather than me telling you how good it is, I'm going to show you how it works. Let's go. Our check-in app can be downloaded in any of the app stores. If you're on Android, go to the Google Play Store. iOS, go to the App Store. To begin, tap the icon. The app opens, and you'll be prompted for an event ID and an authorization code. You can find the event ID adjacent to your actual event listing in the dashboard. For mine, I will use 2546. Create the authorization code by going into the Manage Organization area and clicking on Check-in, and then simply make up any code. All of your administrators can use that code to begin using the app. You can have as many volunteers using the app at once as you wish. It's time to start scanning. Start by instructing the app on what to do when you scan a QR code. This is called the scan scope. Tap the scope menu and you'll be presented with 3 options: event level check-in and check-out, specific session level check-in and check-out, and this, by the way, also includes decrementable items like drink tickets or goods. And then finally, you'll have the opportunity to do scan to a particular profile. And that means I would scan the attendee and see everything that attendee registered for, and then be able to check the attendee in and out of those particular things. Before we begin scanning, let's take a second to see the options you have when setting up the app. Access the event builder for your particular event, click on Event Day, and you'll see QR scanning app preferences. We begin with screen advancement. We have a feature called Auto Advance. Let's say you have your devices on a cradle and people walk by, let's say for session 1A, and they simply scan their QR code. You can set the amount of time that elapses after the results screen appears and before the scan screen returns. So this allows you to proceed smoothly and have people advance in line without having to tap on the screen each time and tell it to rescan. You can turn this feature off if you'd like. Auto Advance does not work when there's a problem with the last scan. Auto Advance only works on successful check-ins. Below the screen advancement controls are check-in options. The first control is Hide from Check-in app. There are certain things you just don't need to have on the check-in app, so you simply check the box and hide those things from the app. The second column is Turn off decrementing. Decrementing is used when you're trying to count down items like redemption of a shirt voucher or redemption of a drink ticket. The software will default decrementing to off, but you can change that as needed. Let's see the app in action. On the left side, you'll see I have the details panel for an attendee pulled up, and the attendee selected dinner, drink tickets, 3 of them, a few registration items, including Block 1 practice and procedure, we'll scan for that, and then a few other things. On the right side, I've got the phone. And for the phone, we're going to set the scope to event level check-in and check-out. And then to do the scans, I will use the vouchers and scan the QR code on the vouchers. And we will see that the user was just checked in to the event. Since I have Auto Advance set up, the screen will return to the scan mode, ready for the next registrant. If a screen is not set to Auto Advance, or it doesn't Auto Advance because the check-in failed, you can always return to the scan screen by tapping the QR icon in the upper right. Now let's see what happens when we scan to the full profile mode. We'll tap the scan scope, scroll to full attendee profile, and we will scan a QR code. Here, the attendee's entire registration is displayed, and you have the option of checking in the attendee from here. You also have the option to check the attendee in and out of specific sessions. And here with drink tickets, you'll see 1 of 3 redeemed. That's the decrementing feature. Here's a natural scan for drink tickets, and you can see 2 of 3 redeemed. From any of the working screens in the app, you can tap the search button to locate an attendee using a full or partial last name. Tapping on the attendee's name will bring up the attendee's full registration profile, from which you can execute event level and session level or item level check-ins and check-outs. From the hamburger menu in the upper left, you can tap check-in stats to see the current status of all of your check-ins, check-outs, and redemptions. Finally, if you make a change to the event builder settings, for example, in the middle of an event, you can always tap the Refresh Event Data button, and all of your new settings will become incorporated for every scan that takes place after the data refresh. To download the new app, just visit the Event Builder Event Day Preferences screen or access the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store.